guys, welcome back to our channel. This is actually a new channel. This is gonna be our couples channel. Cause actually, like a lot of people in like my comments like requested it. So
we're gonna get it going.
First one. So this is the video as far as like how we met. I explain that because I know everybody was thinking like how this happened, and they talked about 8 years and stuff. So
how did this happen?
So you want to tell it or you want?
I'm gonna let you start it off, and then I'm gonna go into details.
Okay. So this goes way back to high school.
Yeah.
So basically, how this happened was I knew him my freshman year. But I didn't like know him. I just knew of him because we're just a part of like the same friend group. So it's funny because like like we just met up in a situation. Yeah. So come sophomore year, I was in a relationship. Real fresh into it. Yeah, he was in one too. And then I want to say the night that we went bowling is like when that's when it happened. So we were walking back to my house. It was a group of us, including my ex. So it was a group of us coming back. It was a group of us coming back from the bowling alley. And then once we got to my house, everybody was waiting for their ride. So we're all just sitting in my living room, right? And he pretty much was the last one that was there. He only lives like 5 minutes away.
That's all.
I didn't know that at the time, but he made it seem like he lived, a distance away.
Like I was waiting on a ride.
Yeah, like he was waiting on a ride. So everybody leave, right? He the last one. So then we start talking. He's like, basically like, I know we don't really know each other like that, but the way that I seen your ex handling you in the situation that, occurred while we were walking back from the bowling alley, he pretty much didn't like it. So he felt like I deserved better, which was true. Like I definitely did deserve better, but that's
don't
blue.
Hurt my dog.
That's blue. Yeah, I did deserve better, but at the time, me being young, I pretty much defended my relationship. I was like, oh no, he's not like that. Like I know you probably thinking like, oh, he's abusive or whatever, but no, he's just, we're young and we're still trying to figure things out. So I mean, do you want to tell your side of things?
So yeah, coming back from the bowling alley that night, she didn't know that I lived like 5 minutes away, but it was a situation that happened that night, and I felt like she was somewhat embarrassed because all of us was around, and the ex did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my French, y'all, my bad. But so we had that talk that night when we were sitting in her living room after everybody left, and I told her I felt like you deserve better as a woman. So
mind you, we young.
We young. We don't know nothing about love or none of that. So damn y'all, my bad. I ain't never did nothing like this.
Yeah,
before.
no.
So
never.
it was a little awkward. But I kind of shot my shot. I kind of made it. But we were on and off after that because, she was still in a little situation and I was still in my situation. So we was both kind of doing things we wasn't really supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it was definitely stuff that we wasn't supposed to be doing. But we wasn't on nothing like sexual or anything like that. It really was just flirting and seeing each other like after class, and he was walking me to class and coming to my locker.
Yes.
Oh
my God. I used to meet her at the locker a lot.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning, because I always like to start her day off right. So I see her in the morning, and I'd be like, "Hey, sorry," and then I give her like a hand clap, or I give her a little slice, a little one of these real quick, and I keep on going to class. So I used to always try to start her day off right, because sometimes you could tell she was in the mood, or sometimes she wasn't in the mood. And if she wasn't in the mood,
because I used to hate being late to school. So I used to be. I hated that. I hated that.
So I used to try and brighten her day up in the morning. Now everybody in high school always thought like, me and her was something. And I always told people we wasn't. She always told people we wasn't.
Because he didn't want to get caught up. I didn't want to get caught up.
Yeah.
But we both knew we was doing.
Yeah, we knew.
We knew in them text messages, the type time we was on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it was never anything sexual.
No, nothing sexual. Nothing sexual.
At all.
At all. It was just a bunch of like, we knew that we wanted to like mess with each other, but kept saying don't do it because obviously like it was like we wanted to have our cake and eat it too. And because like now thinking back at it, like it was definitely like one of those situations where like we wanted to have our cake and eat it too. And like a lot of people knew, but then like other people like were like just starting to catch on to like things. So it was senior year.
You want me to tell graduation night?
Yeah.
So, graduation night, we freshly just graduated from high school, right? And over, that little period of time, I always wanted to, like, kiss her one time. So, after graduation night, we had a Project X at our high school, which was directly right after graduation.
Yeah. Literally.
And you're supposed to stay there all night. Right? You're supposed to stay there all night. Your parents come get you in the morning, or if you have a car, you can leave in the morning.
Right.
No, none of the students were supposed to leave. None of the students were supposed to leave that night. Everybody's just supposed to be together. Graduated. We had rides, they had the pool open, games, whatever you want to call it. So it was around like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Around that time. And
it was when like the sun was like starting to come up.
Ready to come
up. It was getting ready to come up.
So she just looked like she was ready to go. Like she was just, ready to go home. And me, I think I was riding the bull in the gym or whatever. So
yeah. And we were texting each other the whole time, like, you trying to leave?
Right.
You trying to leave? Yeah. Because low key we kind of was like on that demon time, but it never happened.
Nope.
It never happened. It never happened.
Never did. So following that, I said, yeah, I can take you home. So I ended up sliding a little early. We snuck out, put it that way.
I don't even know how we pulled that off, to be honest with you.
We snuck out. And
I just remember I texted you, I said, you ready? And then you said, yeah, let me know like where you are. And I said, I was in the cafeteria or something like that.
They was giving out prizes.
Yeah, they was giving out the prizes. And then he was like, okay, I'm about to come to the door. See, originally I was supposed to leave with somebody else. But it wasn't like that though.
Nah,
it was just like I needed, a solid ride.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to leave with somebody else, and it just so happened to be another guy. But that's, my friend, my long time friend.
Cool people.
So I was supposed to leave with him. But I don't know, like I just wanted to leave with him. So I literally texted him. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna leave with him. Like what you doing? And I think you were riding the bull. And he was like, yeah, I'm about to come to the cafeteria. So I come to the door, and then you trying to slide, and I'm like, yeah. And then it was cute though, cause like I got my stuff because he told me to get my stuff, and then he was like, "I'll meet you at the door," and I said, "You think we're gonna be able to pull this off?" He's like, "Yeah, like ain't nobody out here in the hallway. What they gonna do? They can't tell us not to leave. We graduated." I'm like, "Yeah, you right. Like, what we gonna do? Get in trouble and then have to come back here?"
Well, we gonna get ISS. We gonna get some wild.
Exactly. So, so what happened? So yeah, we leave, and it was like we ran off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Not sunset, sunrise.
Sunrise.
And it was just cute because we both had white on. So we just looked like little angels, just like finally, you know, meeting each other.
Finally came to where we need to be.
Yeah, so then
we went to the beach.
We went to the beach.
Saw the sunrise perfectly, like the whole thing.
The whole thing. And you know, it's funny, to this day, we do the same thing in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
And we don't even like intentionally like do it. It just so happens like we just always end up at the same spot when we go see the sunrise.
Absolutely.
And then we always be like, "Oh, let's just go see the sunrise."
Let's go.
And then we go, and then you literally park in the same spot every time.
Same spot.
Every time. It don't ever change. It's always the same spot. So, yeah, we saw the sunrise, and then did we kiss at that point, or?
Not yet. I'm gonna get that.
Okay, go ahead.
So after we had left the beach or whatever, right? We went back to your house. You know, I went to drop you off. Went to go drop her off. So after I went to go drop her off, you know, this is around like 7 a.m. now, whatever you want to call it. I'm about ready to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go and go to sleep. So, since tomorrow's another day. So, she getting ready to walk into the door in her house or whatever. And me just being me, I came over there being a little on my shit.
Grown.
Yeah, I was being a little grown. And, you know, I got me a little hug. And y'all know, y'all men, when you want that, you want that little one, you know what I'm saying? You gonna go in for the kill. So, yeah. We kissed that night for the first time. And it was graduation night. I'll never forget that.
For the very first time.
Shit.
And we talked since sophomore year, and then he messed up.
Yeah, I fucked up.
So it was like right after that night. I don't know how, but it got back to this girl.
Ooh, my God!
It got back to her.
I don't even know how.
Yeah.
It got to her.
It got back to her.
She ended up hating her, and I'm just like...
She immediately, just knew who I was. I remember I ended up getting... I ended up getting snapped on. Because I had just woke up, too. It was the next day, because I woke up late, too, because we got back, at 7 in the morning. So... I woke up, I received a message. Yo, that thing was long. I don't even remember what it said. I wish I still had it. I literally, I would have put it on the screen, but I don't have that no more. But she went off on me. And then I sent it to him. I was like, so what's this? And I'm just like, I can't even be mad because, we both knew what we was doing. Because even at that point, I wasn't single either. But so I was single, but I was dealing with somebody. So I couldn't really be mad at the fact that it happened. But it was just we've been keeping this thing on the low and for years. And then boom, finally somebody find out. So, she was highly upset. It was just a bunch of arguments going on for a while. I had cut him off.
Completely. I was blocked.
Blocked and everything. So then it's funny because he came to my house to talk things out, right?
Oh yeah.
And then my mom came and was like, yeah, he's outside waiting. I feel so bad. What do you want me to do? And I was just like, leave him out there. Leave him out there.
Leave him out there.
And the whole time he was out there, he's like, come outside.
Just
I'm
come
just trying to talk
outside.
to you.
Hold on. Just come outside. I'm just want to talk to you. And like, regular nigga shit. Back then, when you was young, fuck boy shit. Excuse my language, but it was the fuck boy shit like that. So it's just like, just like,
he always used to do this too. Anytime we would like get into something, he would do this.
That was the fuckboy move.
And think that I would immediately just be like, oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I forgive you.
Sometimes.
It was once in a while I'll be like, stop playing with me. Da, da, da. You know how it be when you get around a person that you like, you get that little soft voice. You're like, stop playing with me. So that's how it would be. But that time I was like, no, because we knew what we was doing, but I'm just like, how you let this get out? How? Then again, I'm not surprised because that was the first time we ever like left the spot together like that, and everybody was just like, like what y'all doing?
Pretty much.
So, and then like, I was getting text messages like, oh, where you go? Where you at? Like, I thought you was staying here. And I was like, I did.
We did. Put it
I left.
Way.
I left.
But yes, after that, shit died down. I got blocked for
a little bit of a hot minute. And then I ended up in a relationship.
Yeah.
And then that thing was so toxic. Then I unblocked him. I don't know how that happened, but
that was God saying I didn't need to be blocked.
But then like so the person that I was with, okay, I was with them. But then, okay, he comes back into the picture, obviously, and we're doing the same thing all over again. And I got caught up. I did get caught up. I did get caught up because the person I was with ended up getting my phone and was like, so you was I was like, what are you talking about? I wasn't doing none of that. I'm not these. I'm like, I'm not these females that just be out here just doing this and that. But see, like, I literally will only do it with him. So, yeah, like, it happened with him again. But see, around this time, like, we wasn't, like, linking up or nothing like that. It was just text message and FaceTime. Like, it was never, like, we used to be on FaceTime. I remember those. That was when I had the iPhone 4.
What?
I had an iPhone 4.
That's when I had my dreads.
Yeah, he still had his dreads too. But yeah, I got caught up. But by the time that he seen the messages and stuff, that was when I had the 6. So like, yeah, my phone like wasn't messed up anymore. So he was able to go through it and like see some stuff. So he saw, you know, the messages and whatnot. But at this point, I wasn't even talking to him just yet. Because that was like, what, around like 2015?
I want to say so.
Yeah, that was like 2015. So we were like on and off during that time. Because, like I said, we're in the same mutual friend group. So, like, it was like bound for me to like see him, and I think that's the reason why I unblocked him in the first place, because I think I've seen him somewhere. And so that happened, and then you was definitely in a relationship. I wasn't in one anymore, and I was enjoying my summer. 2016 was that summer because me and my ex, like, that was done in like January 2016. So when that was done, yeah, because I was dealing with him for like a whole year. So when that was done, what I was enjoying my best life. 2016 was my year.
Gone.
2016 was my year. So
yeah, I got cuffed.
He was cuffed. He definitely was cuffed.
I was always, as my friends would call it, cuffing shit. They call me Cuffalo Ford. You see what I'm saying? I used to cuff everything in a book. It didn't matter what it was.